Hey guys, I'm preparing for an upcoming range trip. The Strictly Plinking channel invited Scott F. and myself to join him out at West End Gun Club, and I believe WTF SoCal is supposed to join us. But I've been switching some stuff up on my rifles, preparing for said trip. My AR-10, the 308 upper that's on here, and if you guys saw the videos on that, I had a fake suppressor on there, just a can. Well, I thought that the recoil on that was a little heavy, you know, a little more brutal than I care for, so I picked up a compensator, so hopefully that will alleviate some of the felt recoil. And then this is the first time being on camera. I picked up a 6.5 Creedmoor upper. Now, I generally do not like to buy an assembled upper. And the first thing I noticed when I pulled this thing out of the box is there's a gap in between the upper receiver and the handguard, about an 1/8 inch gap. And I'm not happy with that. So I'm hoping it's just a matter of loosening the screws and sliding the handguard back. I've been doing all kinds of work on these things, so I'm not in the mood to do it right now, but I'll probably do that before the range trip. Like the handguards on this one, they have screws holding them in, and the same with the AR-10. Well, this one doesn't have any screws on the side. The screws are actually on the bottom down here. So it's just a matter of loosening up and sliding the handguard back. That's what I'm hoping. Let's see, I set it up with a Bushnell 3-9 scope, which that used to be on the 308 upper right there. But I put that 6-24 scope on it. I know a 3-9 is not much for the capability of a 6.5 round, but the range we're going to is 100 yards, and that's more than adequate. I'm looking to get in the future a Vortex Diamondback, something that's like a maybe 4-16 power scope to put on this. I had to switch out the muzzle device, as this came with a flash hider, and stupid California laws, the way this rifle is set up, which that upper will be going on that lower, this is set up to be featureless, and I cannot use a flash hider on a featureless rifle. Now, if it was a compliant lower, I could use a flash hider. Just stick with me, guys. It's stupid California laws. That's all you need to know. Maybe someday I'll do a video on the difference between featureless and compliant. But have this AR out here, and I put a new scope on that. That's one of those scopes that was sent to me for test and evaluation. This rifle generally holds a it has a, what is it? Can't think of the brand of red dot that I have on there. Lucid. It usually has a Lucid red dot on it. And I switched it out for the scope just for test and evaluation. The Lucid will be going back on that once I'm done with the review. But that's what I'll be taking to the range this weekend. And that's something a little disappointing that I figured out today. Now, if you guys saw the video on this item here, that little adapter that holds a cell phone so you can record video through your scope. Well, I figured out that, or I discovered, I should say, that this is not going to work on an AR platform rifle. Now what's happening is this base right here that holds your cell phone is too large, and it sits on top of the stock and will not be a straight alignment to get good video. Now, I haven't tried it yet, but I'm hoping this will work better on a rifle that has a regular stock on it, you know, something that's not tactical. So yeah, it was a bit disappointing because I was looking so forward to getting some video with that, but oh well. Hopefully it'll work on one of my rifles, like my hunting rifle, or a rimfire that has a regular stock on it. So there it is. Some of the guns are actually, this probably all of the guns that I'm going to be taking on the range trip this weekend with Strictly Plinking, WTF SoCal, and Scott F. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Talk to you later.